Hey everyone, how is everyone doing on this Monday night? Who's playing tonight? As far as NFL, I did some. What did you do? I did some cooking, Monday night cooking. I also made potatoes for the breakfast, and I was just on the phone with my wife. She's still in the mountains. I'm in Islamabad. Her mom has gotten much better, thanks to all of you, your well wishes, and everything. And she should be back to normal, hopefully in a few days. And of course, I miss my wife, and hopefully she'll be back here as well. On time, and we are back to living a normal life. Um, Yesterday, actually, I did play some golf with a friend of mine, and then we went to grab some early dinner, and then I basically stopped by at Zeppelin to watch a game, NFL. And then I realized my phone was like really low on the battery on the juice. I should have actually had it charged at Zeppelin Hall. Usually the bartenders are nice, you know. They charge my phone, but in any case, so uh, I saw the Chiefs in the Eagles game, the earlier game, right? That ended around 7, I think. Last quarter, I saw what a amazing fucking game, but Eagles won. All right. It's different. I feel different. I went to the Zeppelin Hall for the Sunday game after a long time. I'm not a long time, but because the season has just started, right? But it's just that I don't go out on any other days other than Fridays. That was my routine, regardless of games or not. Routine when my wife is here, and I don't want to go back to that old routine. And as far as games, I can watch these games here. Except once in a while, I'll go out, for an early game. I don't want to stay up fucking late for the later games, Sunday night. And by the way, is the sound system better? I apologize, because it seemed like I was just not even talking to myself with no sound. It sucks. Now I have these old fashioned, what do you call headphones with the mouthpiece, right? One of those Apples. I think these are the original Apple ones. In any case, yeah. So we did play some golf yesterday at Staten Island, and after the seventh hole, man, I felt like I lost the coordination between right and left hand, and this whole thing with spinal, you gotta be very careful, because I realized maybe I took the shot for my lower back, right? But I really didn't do the exercises, which is not good, But I don't want to talk about that right now, and I don't want to do anything until my wife somehow has a peace of mind with her mom situation. I'm okay, you know. Uh, so hopefully again, thanks to all of you for your whatever support, even like a single word makes a big difference, in our lives, anybody's lives, just like we all uh, have to go through this, it's just how to tackle, life's ups and downs. Um, that's one of the, I think, you know, skills you have to learn in life, navigation. I'm not talking about Google Maps or anything, fucking ways, but how to navigate life through these times. Because honestly, it's not that I am needy and I need my wife. Yeah, of course I need my wife here, and she also needs me. We need to be together, you know. So the bond we had started to develop, that just it's a strong bond, and then all of a sudden she's out. So I feel that, but she has to, she had to do that for the obvious reasons. But I don't think I can imagine, living a life without her. Uh, and relationships, as they are, obviously have their own ups and downs, and I mean, for us, it's going good so far. We just that again, without repeating myself, I just have to tell myself that, yeah, man, just wait a few days, wait a week, whatever it is, things will be back to normal and everything will be all right. The universe basically, uh, will be on your side. Is on your side. Just don't be too sad, depressed, or anything, whatever, right? Don't be negative, stay positive, you know. In any case, without sounding like a preacher over here, preacher, remember that fucking show, Preacher? My wife was into that. We were watching a lot of shows and movies and blah blah blah, right? Just that. In any case, speaking of shows, all right. Well, let's while we're talking about that. But in any case, sorry, I'm jumping from one topic to the other. So we went to Silver Lake yesterday, and I was okay up until seventh hole, and then then the fucking ball, the golf ball, was just going to the left. Fucking god, I'm like, the fuck is going on? Even on the grass and with the wood. In any case, so it is just I don't know. Maybe it's just for me to just take it easy. But the weather was really nice. In any case, so what the hell I was talking about? All right, so back to talk. Like just I have to take a lot of deep breaths, just like everybody else should. You got a lot of work, which is good. You're busy, and I got to, oh yeah, so Saturday I also went down to like Metuchen, right? Because I had a family friend, he had invited many people and, people from the mountains, families and, guys and everybody else. I didn't stay there for too long and then I came home and then I just stayed in. Friday night I was out for a bit with a friend of mine and you know, uh, my routine, has obviously, for the good, is just sort of, in a way, not 100%. Because when you have somebody in your life, then you have to basically, you know, uh, do a lot of accommodations, and also for her and for me, both of us. And then, we have again, I'm sorry, maybe I sound fucking depressed, but um, I just have to just tell myself, hey man, it's okay, it's all right, everything will be all right. Universe, you know, will be on your side. You know, be positive, don't be pessimistic, be like, well, optimistic. I'm more like practicality person, robot as I am, with the fucking engineering mind. But in any case, so, well, I'm also emotional. That's the other thing. Aren't we all to an extent? Um, so, what the hell I was talking about, and then I went to this topic. Oh, right. So the shows, right? The best show I think me and my wife watched was The Institution. Is that The Institute or The Institution? Based on Stephen King's novel. Oh, I recommend it. Oh, there's a new one. Although that was sci-fi, right? And I hope they're going to have a second season soon. And then the other one, sci-fi, is the Dark Matter, right? Dark Matter has become so much convoluted, and it just become like the same fucking guy has like three different lives simultaneously living. Well, that's the whole part. That's the whole point of Dark Matter, sir. Right? Parallel universes and simultaneous fucking realms and realities, right? I talk about these, but how is that possible? I don't know. I mean, I think the universe is weird. I think it's weirder than you can even suppose. Who said that? Terence McKenna said that, right? Universe is weirder than you can even suppose, he said. All right. Um, and then there is a new show with Mark Ruffalo, Our Crime and all that, right? The Task. Oh, that's a good fucking show. All right. So watch that one. Movies, I don't know. I was watching a new fucking movie yesterday. Um, Weapons or something, with what's his name? Josh Brolin is there. And that lady from, remember Ozark? One of the main characters, the young lady, young, dirty blonde, Carly Brown. Like, I don't fucking remember her name. So she's in that movie, Weapons or Weapon. There's also like, I felt like that was sort of like fucking Stranger Things. Remember that fucking show? Without turning my podcast into, monologue about TV shows and movies, I heard there was, which we call the Emmys. So Emmys, what happened? Fucking Emmys. And the other thing is that what happened with this fucking political assassination that happened. Unfortunately, with this kid. And I don't talk about politics, but the only thing I would say is that this is not good. The reason why? Because you don't fucking assassinate people based on your beliefs differ from their beliefs, or vice versa. It's just fucking horrible what happened. All right, it's fucking horrible. All right, it should be a dialogue. It should be a discourse of a fucking round table, a rectangular table, whatever fucking table, square table. Sit down and fucking talk. But then we're talking about young fucking kids, and it's just a fucking disaster. All right, that's all. That's my 2 fucking cents. All right, it's not good, and nobody should be fucking killed for their political whatever affiliation. All right, that's just fucking wrong. Absolutely fucking wrong. All right. But that's it. That's it. I mean, that's all. All right, let's get back to fucking Emmys. All right. So Amy's, all right. So Amy's, what happened in Amy's? All right, Amy's, 2025. So what's Amy's anyways? Huh? 77 primetime Emmy Awards are the best American primetime television. Oh, so that's for television program, right? While we're talking about the fucking shows, um, it's going to be all like hippie, liberal Hollywood people, right? I hope they don't turn this into a fucking, you know, political whatever, right? But I don't want to. I mean, I just want to talk about the shows that I like. I hope in the Emmys they had the shows. So let me see what shows. The Studio Apple, Abbott Elementary, Abbott Elementary, Andor. Andor is basically, isn't that one of those Star Wars shows? Severance is there. Outstanding drama. Slow Horses. White Lotus is there. Oh my fucking god! All right. What we do in the shadows. What the hell is that? Sinking, shrinking, shrink. I think I saw that a little bit, but I'm not into that fucking show. I think that's with Harrison Ford. Uh, and what are the other fucking shows, man? I don't know. Um, Rosa, Rosa Trusty Sabish. What the fuck is that? Fucking god. Oh, these are the actors. Outstanding supporting actors. Oh my fucking god. And well, in any case, all right. I don't want to fucking get into this. Oh, so we got okay. Here we go. We got the Paradise, Slow Horses, De La Fast, Severance, Diplomat. Oh my fucking. All right. Okay. So I don't want to fucking go into this and like discuss fucking Amy's. All right. But some of these shows I like them and then I do watch them. It's like a fucking uh, you know part of our life. I guess my life at least. I don't know if you guys watch shows or whatever movies, but hey, what else can you do? And so that's all right. So that's on Amy's. I don't want to fucking talk about that. All right. In any case, so the uh, the movie I'm gonna watch. What is the movie I'm gonna watch? I have no freaking idea. Before I pass the fuck out. All right. Let's change the gears here. All right. So what gear you want to get into, sir? Fourth gear, special, fourth, fifth, sixth, off road. Off the fucking universe, parallel rounds. Uh, I want to actually prepare, few things. What prepare few things, sir? Well, I want to actually, prepare some fucking lines for the stand up. I think that's what I should do. All right. Sunday, I think they still do that over at Dorian's. Right? Open mic, they give you like 3 minutes. This time, if I do that, I'm going to have to be prepared. Otherwise, I'm going to look like a fucking ass. And then I'm going to babble and rumble and rant and without any fucking, comic lines or, funny lines. And that's not good. They're going to throw me out the fucking stage. They're going to kick me out of the bar, whatever it is, right? Let's see. Other than that, I think this week is kind of low key. I'll be working, and then I told my brother actually he's in Portland, Portland, Maine, New England. that I'll visit him this week. Actually, this weekend, maybe Saturday, I go up there, and Sunday I'll come back. But it's a long hike up there. I don't want to fucking drive with this, arm situation. So maybe I should just, take the train because you can take the Amtrak actually, and the weather in Maine this weekend is oh shit, it's kind of cold, 65 and 50, 68 and 49. Maybe you can sit somewhere outside and just like fucking, you know, do a bonfire and just like fucking, get a couple of beers and talk and just like enjoy the Saturday night, whatever, right? We'll see. Hopefully it gets better. Um, he's up there for obviously for his work, and now I feel like the void. One by one, everybody left. First, my wife, well, my brother left, and then my wife left, and then dad left, and all of a sudden, I'm here by myself. Um, and Good thing is that we got a lot of fucking work, which is again, without repeating myself, it's what gives us the bread and butter, the dough, and our salaries, and pay for the fucking bills and food, and um, I don't know. I'm gonna sound fucking boring on this fucking podcast. Hopefully not. All right. So what else is going? Is there anything like anything interesting going on? Like what's up? Has they have the fucking aliens landed their ship here yet? No. Um, have we made any progress in personal flights, flying cars? No. Uh, it's still the whole social media, internet. That's the fucking black hole of a world we are in. See, this whole thing, we were talking about yesterday with my friend, and the other night too. These young kids who get influenced to a point where they go so fucking lean in one direction or lean other direction is because of the fucking influencers, because of the fucking social media, which is one of the most toxic environments. The online world is one of the most toxic environments. Fucking, Facebook or whatever the fuck it is, Instagram or whatever, X. That's why I don't go on fucking any of these, except I just post my fucking podcast and I'm gonna get the fuck out of there. All right? I don't read what the fuck people are posting. I don't read what the fuck people are saying or putting in photos. I don't care. All right? And the problem is that these young people, they have basically grown up with this shit. They can't get out, go out. I can't even say this. They can't get the fuck out of this whole thing because they're deep. They're like fucking like waist deep into this swamp, right? Online swamp. That's what I call fucking, uh, and that's where they get all these stupid fucking ideas. Sometimes, violent, and it's just so big. It's fucking horrific. All right. And I'm not, taking one side or the other. I'm just saying we have to at least like fucking, look at the logical, practical sense of what the fuck is going on. All right, that's all. Uh, it takes a lot. I think it takes a lot of years. I mean, when I came to this country, right, 24 years ago, the internet was just a phenomenon. early age. There was no fucking YouTube. There's no fucking Facebook, any of that shit, right? X or Twitter. But what we were doing, we didn't even have fucking like these phones with navigation maps, right? I remember. Oh, I remember sometimes, in the early days of my driving, right? I'll be so fucking lost, right? I was living in Westchester, and I was also obviously driving working in Westchester, right, north of here in Westchester, New York. And then, dude, I had to fucking carry. Sometimes I would go visit my friends somewhere down in DC, right, or DC mostly. I would go to fucking DC, right. I had a friend who was living down there with his wife, and in the early days, I had a fucking red Toyota Corolla, 1994 model, right. And so I had to carry these fucking maps. Remember who was making those fucking maps? The physical fucking maps, all right? And you had to carry those in your dashboard, right? Fucking like, oh, New Jersey, map of New York City, all right? And it would have these insets. Remember insets of like if some one neighborhood, or let's say if you're going to fucking New Jersey, then you had to buy a fucking map, right? From the gas station. Oh, New Jersey map, man. All right. Oh, Delaware map, man. All right, a fucking DC map, man, or whatever, Virginia, right? And sometimes I would come back and then I'll be fucking lost, especially at night, right? Then I would have to basically carry that fucking thing. Remember that? Carry that fucking map in your hand, and then you are basically like a fucking headless chicken. You're driving around, trying to find one fucking street, looking at the fucking map, and you're driving and look at the fucking map, right? And then you're going in circles sometimes. And it was so fucking annoying sometimes that it would take me like half an hour to get to my fucking hive. All right. But back in those fucking days, I didn't care about social media. It wasn't there. Nobody actually. I don't think nobody at that point, even when fucking Facebook came, I was never on Facebook. I was never on fucking Twitter. I didn't fucking care. I was just out and about. Weekends, I was just out. Whatever the fuck, dude. Okay, sometimes I was overdoing it, but at least I was not in that fucking hole. And, I mean, you have to live a fucking human life, kids. You can't be a fucking, like a online robot or soft bot, whatever the fuck it is, right? You have a fucking body. You have junk. All right? Don't you want to go out and meet somebody? Or make some fucking friends and, get a fucking cold beer at the bar. All right? Don't drink too much. All right? And and have a real social life. Fucking Christ. Um, Especially if you're young, in your 20s, your 30s, that's when you basically grow and groom yourself. All right? Um, and not be influenced by the fucking whoever influencers on fucking line. All right? All right, everyone. I think I'm going to just sign off. Sorry, almost half an hour. I've been babbling on this podcast. So, another day of the week, half of September is gone, right? And more than obviously, the third quarter has already started. What did I say? Started. Third quarter of the year is actually ending. Sorry, not starting. All right. Did you get your fucking taxes done yet? Yes, we just did. My accountant actually called me, and we finally filed the fucking company taxes, right? At the last fucking day, September 15th. But hey, uh, last day, never too late, all right? As long as you file your whatever documents, right? With Uncle Sam, all right? And what else? I just don't have anything else. I'm so sorry. That's it. I think that's my podcast. I will probably do the next one. Well, whenever I will do the next one, then we'll get there, right? I'll do it When we get there, we'll get there when I do it. All right, one or the other. All right, I'll see you all next week. Have a great beginning of this week.